What's going on, family? This is Scrapbook Boxing, Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. This continue with the Forgotten Black Fighters. Bad Benny Briscoe, a Philadelphia icon, born February 8, 1943. He died December 28, 2010. He suffered from hospice. He fought from 1962 to 1982. He had total bouts of 96, 66 wins, 24 losses, 5 draws with 53 by the knockout route. Among some of the great middleweight warriors of his time, he would face Eugene Cyclone Hart, Bobby Boogaloo Watts, Willie the Worm Monroe, Stanley Kitten Haywood. Now he would face other great fighters of his time, such as Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Marvin Hagler was 40 with 2 losses, 1 draw. Both his losses were to Philadelphia fighters. But Marvin Hagler defeated Bad Benny Briscoe. 10-round unanimous decision, August 24th, 1978. This fight took place at the Philadelphia Spectrum. He would also face fighters such as Emil Griffith, former 5-time champion, Luis Rodriguez, former 2-time champion, Billy Dynamite Douglas, the father of James Buster Douglas, Vito Antuofermo, former middleweight champion, Carlos Monzon, former middleweight champion. Now, he'd be in great company with some of the greatest Philadelphia fighters of all times. And you had fighters such as Billy Fox, they called him the Blackjack, Marvin and Joe Frazier, Smoking Joe, Joey Giardello, Benny Bass, former junior welterweight champion, Philadelphia Jack O'Brien, former light heavyweight champion, Percy Bassett, Georgie Benton, David Bay, Joe Burrell, Cuban Bobby Brown, Baby Kid Chocolate, Matthew Saad Muhammad, former light heavyweight champion, Johnny Jadek, who was a former junior welterweight champion, Willie Sweetwater Warren, Tony Dynamite Green, Bobby Green, Tommy Spengel, Roger Stafford, just to name a few. Philadelphia was a very rich town when it came to fighters. They had outstanding arenas such as the Spectrum, the Arena, the Convention Hall, and the Blue Horizon. Now, Benny Briscoe would defeat Eddie Mustafa Muhammad in 1975. And Eddie Mustafa Muhammad would become light heavyweight champion in 1980. Phenomenal. Now, Bad Benny Briscoe would retire in 1983, and they would give him a farewell party. But they had some modern greats, modern good fighters in Philadelphia. Danny Garcia, Rockin' Rodney Moore, Bernard the Executioner Hopkins, just to name a few. So salute to Bad Benny Briscoe, fascinating fighter at his time. That war with Marvelous Marvin Hagler was a classic. In that particular fight, Marvin Hagler would call out Ronnie Harris. That was a classic beyond classics. I was at that fight. I was taken by my dad. And I don't appreciate it more now than I did when I was a kid, obviously. But it's a moment I would never forget. Salute to Benny Briscoe. This is Scrapbook Boxing, Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. All great fights and all great fighters will never be forgotten. Salute to the Philadelphia fighters. Salute to Benny Briscoe. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Salute to my subscribers. Peace. Percy Bassett. Gail Turner. Jackie Wilson.